Woo! Welcome.
Whoa, surprise, we're back.
We're back to Modern Art Blitz. This is Modern Art Blitz, streaming live at dronebox.com. Our guest, Justin Bauer, painter extraordinaire. Justin, welcome.
Thank you.
To Modern Art Blitz. So tell us what's going on, what's the latest? We all know you. You're a standard bearer of, you are the benchmark, I think, of painting in Los Angeles, especially figurative painting, in a town with such a conceptual abstraction, blurring the scene if we must. You've been around for quite a while now. What's going on?
Well, I think I'm moving more now into doing museum shows, trying to get the whole apparatus of the institutions on your side.
You got to get the institutions on your side if you're going to grow your career after a certain point. Without institutional support, it's kind of like a gallery show here and there is fantastic, but all of a sudden it's like, you can only go to Kmart so many times, right?
Right.
So what institutions have you actually? Where have you exhibited?
Well, I had a nice, very warm welcome at MOA.
The Museum of Art and History in Lancaster.
Right, and Andy was great, who heads that up, and it went wonderful.
Yep.
So.
And it was a great show. I saw the show. It was like whoa, and it's kind of like your gateway into the big time, then, right?
Right, and my alma mater from Arizona called and said they want to do a museum show there, and so I'm doing that this January. It's coming up.
Wait, your alma mater, Arizona?
Yeah, University of Arizona for my undergrad.
What's the mascot?
The Wildcats.
The Wildcats.
Yeah.
There's one Sun Devils. That's Arizona State.
Right.
That's your rival, then, right?
Right.
Okay. Are there any artists from there that you hate them? They're good artists, but you hate them because they're from Arizona State. Do they even have an art department there?
They do, actually. You know who went over there to build up the department there and a couple galleries is Grant Vetter.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So, yeah.
Okay, so they got hope. So you're proof that so you went to Arizona. Where did you go to graduate school?
Claremont.
I already knew the answer to that, but I had to ask. You could have fooled me and just said I'd be like, huh?
Yale.
I remember you. Yeah. So now when your Claremont class of.
I think it was 2011.
2011. Mm-hmm. Wow, man, time goes by. Man, right. I thought you were going to say like 02. You've done a lot since you got out of grad school.
It seems like it's been pretty steady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What your first big break?
I think that had to be Ace Gallery.
Ace Gallery.
Mm-hmm.
Now, did you meet up with Ace Gallery while you were still a student?
I did.
Really?
Actually, yeah. I went in.
Tell me how does that happen? I mean, it's not like they come in and help you with the student loan debt or anything.
No, Jesus, no. Far from that. I think that staff had a lot of professors showing there at Ace, and so they rallied around my work and said, maybe you should show at Ace, and I got an interview or a meeting with Doug, and the rest is
art history.
Yeah.
So how many shows did you have at Ace?
I just had one.
You had one?
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like you were there. You were like a perennial presence at Ace.
I was there while they were starting to do some fairs and stuff. So I was there for maybe a couple.
Yeah. So I would see your stuff at a lot of art fairs
Mm-hmm.
via Ace Gallery's presence at those fairs.
Yeah.
Okay, so now what year is the painting that we're looking at right now?
That one's actually my foray into some more figurative works.
So you're getting out of just these face portraits.
Right.
And so what year is this?
This is a couple months ago.
Oh, this is new. This is 2016.
Yeah, it's going to be debuted actually in Basel.
Wow,
Miami.
and we're seeing it here first.
What fair in Miami?
Art Miami.
At Art Miami, and what gallery will be showing you?
Unix Gallery.
Unix Gallery from New York City,
From
right?
New York City.
Congratulations.
Do they have a London? Is there a Unix?
They had a London one.
They did have a London one.
Yeah, and
okay. Sometimes I think something. I go, how did that? But I was right that time.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Now you've never shown with them in London.
No, I'm not. I think it's more of a smaller space. It might be more
You couldn't fit one of your paintings through the door?
How big does your work usually run?
I stay now in between 7 feet and I go down to 3 or 4 feet.
Wow, and so
So most artists like have never made a 4-foot piece in their life, and that's like, oh, I did this tiny piece.
Do you stencil this on, or do you project it, or do you just start drawing and painting?
There's an initial projection first, and then a lot of stuff happens after that. That's
top secret.
well, just painting
messy.
and reacting and
So
moving forward.
the first thing I see this, and I think like a very updated Francis Bacon. Is there any Francis Bacon in this, or am I insane?
No, I don't think you're insane. But
Oh, well, you think I'm insane, but not for asking that question. Tell the truth. Just tell the truth. Okay.
not specific for that reason. But, no, I think there has been an influence with Bacon. Looking back, I think the reason why he's so strong today is a lot of his themes just seem to really make sense today.
The world we live in now,
right,
he really captured it without knowing it.
And that happens with artists that even though they were, he was very well known in his day. He seems to, like the Lucian Freud portraits going, for 80-something million. I think it's speaking to people. That makes sense. So.
Well, who else would you say is? I mean, the first thing I think is Bacon. But are there other artists here that you say like there's got to be some?
Well, I think there's some abstraction, with the Richter, swipes and, Jenny Seville maybe even and.
Who do you like to look at? You're going to a museum. Let's say let's say you're traveling and you're in a town. You say, what's at the museum? What artist would be showing there that would make you the most excited? Like, wow, I really wanted to see a show by this person. This is great.
Well, contemporary, or I can.
And you tell me. You tell me.
Well, Rembrandt, Velasquez.
Oh, so you like you're not afraid to like the greats.
No.
A lot of contemporary artists are terrified.
Right, and I don't understand it, but yeah, I started there. I wanted to be Rembrandt, but
he's dead, so it's better to be alive.
Better be you.
Stick around. Okay. So who do you like contemporary?
Well, I like Tommy Dodge, who's an LA guy.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Trying to think of up and coming.
You don't have to. Don't do anybody any favors. I got to mention this guy, but if I mention him, then so and so's going to get pissed off at me. So I better not mention. Oh God, and then I'll.
Well,
don't get political.
I like Daniel Richter. He had a show at Regan. He was really.
Oh yeah.
Really awesome.
Yeah.
I like Peter Doig too. I mean, they're colorful and painterly and.
I think you're better than Peter Doig. My personal. Maybe your market's not there yet, but I'm a much bigger fan of you than him.
Thank you. That's.
So this is this a close up or is this the whole piece?
That's a close up. Yeah.
Oh, it's a close up of another piece.
So beautiful.
Yeah. And you're not working from a live model?
No.
The wife won't allow it?
She's pretty cool, but
oh yeah.
These were actually taken by a model, or I had procured a model and then took reference pictures.
You took some pictures. What? Now that's the life, right?
Procuring is a.
Procuring.
Yeah, maybe that's not the verb
that's
to
a
use.
law term,
It's a law term. Okay, on the books. So now you're not showing in LA right now. You don't have a gallery?
No, I had a group show with Patrick Painter. I think maybe it was 6 months ago, or a year ago, maybe.
At Bergamot?
Yeah.
Wow.
I had 2 pieces there, but I've been,
But you're not rep. But you're not.
No, I'm not.
Unix is really. If somebody needs you, they got to call Unix.
Right. Unix.
Did we schedule or did we call you? Okay, never know. Okay. So now on if this is a large. I mean, I'm trying to think of like when you have a large installation. When you say you have 2 pieces, so many people have 2 pieces. They have these little things. For you to haul around 2 pieces is still.
It's U-Haul and.
It's a truck rental. It's
right.
a whole ordeal.
Right.
Now, the galleries, you got to put them a little to work on that, don't you?
Oh yeah, no. Unix has been incredible.
Yeah.
We've had such a great working relationships. I send them X amount of paintings, and I never see them again. I mean, they are sold, and
Yeah, but
they're
that
just
happened with
very good.
Ace, and
Yeah, well, I never saw the money.
okay. So Unix though, it's a good working
They,
relationship.
you know, I say I have this many, and they pick them up, they ship them. They're wonderful. Yeah.
And where they're in Chelsea, right?
They're right across the street from Mary Boone on 24th Street.
Wow.
And
Nice.
it's pretty
Center of
big.
the art world.
Right.
Wow. So what are we looking at here?
That's a study of the next one. It's kind of a smaller one. But
Do you title? Are your works titled like this? Do they have distinct poetic titles, or do you just go for numbering systems? Or
no,
what do
you know, they some of them are, but you know, some of them are numbered because it seems like there's a growth system that I'm doing.
Okay.
You know, or just a major theme to where it's, you know, figure 1, 2, 3. But with these figure or body paintings, I haven't really come up with titles yet.
No?
It's pretty early in its.
You're
in
just
its
still. I mean,
infancy.
and frankly, you've been doing portraits for so long
Right.
that this is like more of a new foray, right?
Well, it's something that I wanted to do 5 years ago. You know, it's just the heads were so. It was a blessing because I had time to work on really honing the craft and the painting chops and where I wanted to go. But that was always, it was always I was using the heads to get to the bodies.
Okay.
Always in my head. I wanted to have the whole scope of,
You know,
what it means to be human.
A lot of dating is like that.
You start with the head to get to the
you
butt.
just
You
kinda-
know what? That's
Especially
just,
now with the, you know, dating apps and stuff.
With the apps, yeah, they'll just swipe left, right? Okay. And this is new then too, right?
Right.
I mean, we're catching you right as this transition has taken place.
Yes.
And your gallery's been supportive of this. They're saying hey, we want more heads.
No, they
No?
want bodies.
They
Yeah.
and do
they're
they want
really-
headless bodies?
Well, they'll get a couple.
Okay, in a trunk, hopefully. Okay.
Duffel bag.
So now
There's
this
a
is this
head.
an older piece?
That's one actually that just went to Christie's
Wow.
a couple months ago and did fabulously well. So
Wow. What did that sell for at Christie's?
Congratulations.
it went considerably over and above what.
The reserve.
Well, it's on the record.
Market
You
is.
can say it. It's,
Are you
I
embarrassed?
can Google it.
Here, should I Google it right now to save you the embarrassment?
Auction record?
Yeah.
Are you going to make me subscribe to ArtNet to find out how much instead of answering the damn question? Okay, who put it up for auction? Do you know?
My gallery.
Oh, your gallery. They just said,
Yeah.
hey, let's get you there so we can establish the price point.
Yep.
Great. Okay, so and did a bunch of collectors fight over it, like a James
Actually,
Bond
there-
scene in the
there-
auction room?
There were a couple that I know of actually. LA, very great collectors from LA.
Yeah.
That I think even helped it drive up. So
How big is this piece?
that's 6 by 5.
It's a 6 foot by 5 foot piece.
Right.
Oil paint?
Yeah.
All oil.
All oil.
No, you don't just cheat with a little acrylic now and again. Ah, fuck it.
Well, you know, sometimes
This
I
will
do.
dry fight. Yeah.
Yeah, the backgrounds sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes you just when in doubt, whip it out.
You know, if you're doing, if you know, I like the speed of it. You know.
Of acrylic?
And you know, Francis Bacon did that too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He cheated?
Oh.
Oh, there goes his prices. Sorry, you've just revealed a cardinal sin. No. Now, are there oil paint snobs though? Are there like collectors that are like, no, this isn't all oil. I can't have it.
You know, I don't know.
You don't deal with any of that because you're not in the gallery,
Right,
right?
so
You're
I
just in the
don't-
studio. Fuck them. Okay. The studio, the gallery's never called you. Can you stop with the?
No. Mm-mm.
No.
No, and you know, it so many artists that will use collage and all sorts of other stuff. Won't even put that down as a medium. So it's really up to the artist if they want to.
Really?
Yeah.
If they want to tell the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's all an illusion anyway, right?
It is.
So
It all.
let's get into some of the themes. I know we talked some, materials and stuff, but look at this thematically. What are you representing when you have these figures with these kind of is the viewer seeing this person doubly? Do they exist doubly? What is this tension here?
yeah,
What are you painting?
I want the viewer to feel basically what I'm doing to this figure here. So, it's the destabilization of a centered human, really, and from where we experience things. The overall theme is that I've tried to kind of get a sense of what's different today than the past, and it had to do with the destabilization of what this kind of central free will autonomous human being is. And I've been seeing it kind of cut away, and the whole Enlightenment idea has been, just vilified during the 60s and 70s with critical theory. And so, of course I had to read all that stuff, but I also saw that technology was also doing the basically the same theoretical thing that Foucault and Derrida was talking about. So it's this decentered, fragmented, really putting into crisis what it means to be, or what it is to have subjectivity today.
There is a crisis in subjectivity.
Yeah.
You don't, having an absolute makes you a target.
Right. Right.
And so you're actually painting that the need to be out of center.
I'm exploring it.
Are you a conduit? Are you an antenna?
So this seems very similar to the previous one, but like
Right.
flipped and the colors are different. Is this still titled The Magician, or is there a different
No, this one is more recent, so I haven't actually titled this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We're looking at, you gave us some new stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
some good
thank
stuff.
you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Wow,
okay.
we're honored,
So,
definitely.
and how big is this one?
Same size.
Wow.
But these also were the germination was from the old Renaissance paintings of Jesus, very genuflecting towards God, upward, almost asking who's there? Are you there? So this was influenced by a kind of ecclesiastic pose that was during the Baroque time. And it's kind of asking the question, where do we look, and what's the future?
Philosophically, like that embrace of anything could work here.
Right. I mean, like there are some, I guess, I'm not sure what they call themselves now, but they're kind of they see technology as this way to break form of our corporeal bodies. It's very religious in suggestion, like transubstantiation and all these lofty ideas.
I mean, like when you get a filling at the dentist, that's basically the machine has kept you alive in a lot of ways, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I got a pacemaker. That's like an easy
Right.
example, but even glasses, right? We've got a machine that helps us. It's a
Right.
thing.
They're all prostheses.
Yeah.
And
it seems to be, at least. I don't know. You tell me. Is it only getting more that way?
I ran into a guy the other day who said that he's hoping they will develop technology that will take his brain into a computer so he can maintain consciousness throughout eternity. And I'm like, man, that would kind of suck in the future.
And then what if they come up with a better diskette? Like
Yeah.
remember and
Yeah.
then all of a sudden, then
there was
they're
the
trapped
floppy
in
disk,
Or
and then there was
you're
the
on
3-inch.
DVD and then you're not on Blu-ray, so everyone's laughing at you, and you're like, "Get me out!" Yeah, okay, I'm not buying that.
Yeah, it was a little too creepy for me.
Okay,
funny.
I'm digging the green here because we usually we shoot this on a green screen, so we see
Right.
very little green or we disappear here. So what's her name? Well, do you work from a model? I mean, is this a person? Would she like visit your show and go, "Wow, you really messed me up"?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
did. Was she a
yeah.
little upset?
She was actually from San Francisco and flew in to see the MOA show, which I had like one or two there. But it must be kind of weird and creepy
Disconcerting.
to see. But these, I started off kind of to put some rules down just so it make it easier for me. It started with the ACE show where I said I wanted one reference and it to be, found on the internet, and no manipulation by my, by the first reference until I start doing the series. So, and that was, I think that was endemic to the project at first. But then I started, there's a lot more themes I wanted to capture. And a certain look too, which is more of an androgynous, liminal in-between idea. But then I figured, to move on, I'm going to have to find some models and really be the creator from the very first go.
Okay. And they don't mind being torn up, so to speak?
I tell them visit what I do, and
if
they don't mind.
nobody's ever had a problem with it?
No, they think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, they think it's cool. They want to be the cyborg kind of the cyborg gal of the future. Is that it? So where are we going in the future? Are you an optimist or a pessimist? Are you looking at a dystopian future, or are we headed towards a utopian future through technology?
Oh, it's just I don't even think those terms apply.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it's such a sea change that generations, even somewhat now, they are so just liquidly going into these this new, which is so new to us. It's such a transformative time.
You mean us old people?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
The pre-post, virtualness, and I think they're gonna, their whole ethical system will be different. I think just everything will be flipped on its head, and not even in that way. It'll be, different dimensions that we're not even really aware. I mean, I think we're seeing it now with people are all up in arms about the millennials and having just kind of a rawness, emotiveness to them that people are complaining about that are older.
Everybody complains about. Here's the thing, to stick up for the millennials, it's like, oh, they got a trophy for participating. Yeah, but who gave them that trophy? Hello?
That's right.
Yeah. So I blame my contemporaries.
It's our fault, yeah.
Yes. So I guess this is probably our last slide here. What are we looking at here? What's titled? Untitled. No title yet?
Wow.
I don't remember that title.
How the hell do you do that? Mary, Mother of God.
He's a magician. He's an artist.
That is just, I am blown away by that.
Let's see how many dimensions our sketcher, intern Eliza, has drawn you in. Let's see the sketch. Oh, she's managed to keep you in one dimension. I hope you're not insulted. Where she's probably going a little classical there.
Hey, not too shabby.
All right, so there we go.
Yeah.
From the sketcher seat, intern Eliza sketched Justin Bauer, the great painter and LA legend, and only, geez, in 5 years you've rocketed, man.
Yeah,
you've rocketed relative to
painter philosopher.
When I asked you what Claremont class were you in, I thought you were going to say like 04 or something. It seems like it's been so long, and yet you're rocking and rolling. But hey, thank you very much for being a guest on Modern Art Blitz. For my co-host Lisa Derrick, for our lovely intern Eliza, the talented millennial. Are you a millennial?
Yes, she is.
Yeah, you don't feel like one though? Are you like more of a baby boomer?
No,
Never.
she's no. No, and she's definitely not Gen X or Y.
We'll see if you know any Led Zeppelin lyrics on another episode. Justin Bauer, our other guest, Louis Ascento. This was our 46th episode of Modern Art Blitz. Thanks for joining us. We stream live at dronebox.com. Sundays at 5. We're archived at dronebox.com, youtube.com. It's a website, and also modernartblitz.com.
Wow.